You're not broken for wanting more. You simply reached the edge of who you used to be. What if nothing is actually wrong? You've just outgrown the version of you that tolerated the spaces that were not good for you. My name is Catherine Allen. I am a life and business coach. And in this video, I'm going to really speak to you about you don't have to tolerate workspaces that are no longer good for you. We've been taught to see dissatisfaction as ungratefulness. Well, you're not happy that you have a job, you should be grateful. But sometimes when it's that dissatisfaction, it's the most honest part of us speaking. It takes courage to admit that the life you once wanted or the life you never got no longer fits. That doesn't make you ungrateful, it makes you aware. Awareness is everything to us, and we cannot ignore a new awareness. Growth always starts as restlessness. It's like your soul whispering, there's more here. This is not who I am meant to be. This is no longer working for me. And this is when we might have a mindset shift, realizing that dissatisfaction isn't any kind of failure, but it's feedback. This is feedback that we want to take note of, because there is a big difference between running away from something and rising beyond it. When you've outgrown something, it can feel like a little rebellion, but what it actually is alignment. We've been out of alignment. And so what happens now is that we want to escape a life that is no longer working for us, and we're looking to the next chapter of what would be best for us. And oftentimes, when we start to have this growth, we can ignore it. But what it can really lead to is like a new evolution. We're evolving into someone else, to the truest person of ourselves. Every woman who's ever created a new chapter started with the same thought or a similar thought. I can't keep pretending this is enough or this is who I am. Like, you've been going through life, but you know you've been out of alignment. And there's a moment when you stop making others comfortable, or you stop looking for approval from others, and you start wanting to have peace for yourself and making that a priority. You're not the only one feeling this tug between gratitude and growth, because oftentimes when this restlessness comes, it leads to growth. And most women who have gone through this growth has had this feeling, and they want to get this alignment. And just keep in mind, you are not alone in having this feeling. You are not crazy for wanting more, wanting something different, or just wanting to be in alignment. You know how it feels when you're out of alignment physically. You know how that pain is there, and you can't ignore it. You would have to go to a chiropractor. You would have to do something to get that feeling just right. And that's kind of how it feels when you know you have outgrown a version of you that you have tolerated. Once you have this alignment, then there is this call to do something about it. So let's just examine, if you are in a workspace that you feel disrespected, you're dealing with microaggression, or it could be very toxic, or you're working these 10, 12, 14 hours a day, which is like the norm, you know something has to change. And so you think about what you can do. There are two options. You can look for another job, hoping that the environment will be different, or you could think about starting something on your own, having your own business. And if you have made the move several times and you keep ending up in the same situation, then maybe your choice is to look at starting your own business. If you're coming from corporate, you have skills such as HR, marketing, accounting, IT, even that small businesses and entrepreneurs may not have it in house. So there's an option that you can actually bring your skill set and offer it to multiple small businesses and entrepreneurs. So you're not just providing your expertise to one employer, you are now the owner of your business, providing your service to multiple small businesses. Or you could have a life experience or a transformation that you know others could benefit from the transformation that you have gotten. So now you can become a guide for them as a coach. Maybe you have overcome dealing with something emotional, or maybe you're an expert communicator. You help people in relationships to communicate better, to have better relationships. You've been good at that. Maybe now you could be a coach to others, because on the coaching side, where the best options are is to provide a transformation in health, wealth, and relationships. So if you have coaching skills in those three areas, then you could actually help someone to get the transformation that they're wanting. As a coach, you could bring about a transformation to help others get the transformation that you have gotten. So now you can become their guide. So when you look at the options that you want to take, and if you know finding another job because you could not see yourself working your same job or being in the same field for 1, 2, or 3 years from now, so you know that you want something different. So you can actually get on that path to find a job that could actually work for you. But if you know that is a no, then you want to think about starting your own business. And maybe you're feeling like, I don't have anything that I could bring to market. You may be unaware of what skill set that you have or what knowledge base that you have. And to help you with that, I have a guide. It is a free guide. It's entitled Tap into Your Zone of Genius and Monetize It. The link is in the description below. And I have a prompt template that you can plug in information about yourself and put it into Chat GPT, and it will allow you to maybe see a path that you can take that you may not have even thought of, based on not being aware of just what you have, your life experience and your skill set. So do check that out. And I want you to really not ignore this feeling that you are having, that you want something more. That is just a call for you to get in a alignment. And so if this message resonates with you, then I want you to really think about how you can move forward in getting to the alignment that you want. You don't want to be standing in the in between, in that space where you're not really sure where you fit, and you want to become someone, the person that you've always wanted to be. You don't want to stay in a place of misalignment and discontentment. That is not a good place to be. You're wanting this alignment because when life starts to feel too small, it's not punishment, it's an invitation. The version of you that plays small is done doing the mere bare minimum to stay safe. This expansion doesn't always look like quitting everything overnight, because I am definitely not suggesting that you up and quit your job. But sometimes it starts with just one brave decision that says, I am ready for more. That is your call for expansion. And this is a mindset shift that you may feel, is that the discomfort isn't something to fix, it's something to follow. So this out of alignment, this discomfort that you're feeling, is just signaling that you should look into the next chapter of something that will lead to more alignment for you. You're standing like in the in between, the space where who you were doesn't fit and who you're becoming isn't fully formed yet. That tension you feel, it isn't failure, it's that growth that is stretching you. It's supposed to feel uncomfortable. It's a transformation that you want. But once you actually work towards that, you are just going to feel better just moving in that direction. If this message resonates with you, then stay with me, because this is exactly what we talk about here on this channel: how to move from restlessness to purpose and build the next chapter on your terms. So I thank you for coming by to watch this video, and I hope that you will subscribe and come back, and I hope to see you in the next video.